Hello guys and welcome back. Now it's time to work in the profile screen, okay? We need to get the correct data in the profile screen, but before that we haven't tested one thing, that is creating a wallpaper with another user, okay? So we could pick from the gallery, but I don't have anything saved in this phone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and generate and finish my tokens, okay? Let's come here, and then for the style I'm gonna go with maybe more details. So here I'm just gonna give it a description, okay? I'm gonna say a futuristic city, futuristic city in the jungle, yeah. Something crazy like that. Okay, let's see if we hit generate, then see if we can get some results. Great, you can see that we have generated that. Now let's go ahead and save it to Firestore. That is saved. You can see that even here it's getting created, and then you can see that the name is created. If we come back here, we can see our futuristic city. Come here, we can see the prompt here. Great, we can download, and then it says it's you. Then this one checks it's from open market. Great, that's nice. Okay, now okay, we have confirmed that everything is working here. Let's go to the profile and then read these things, okay? So where is our profile widget here? Let's go profile screen. So I'm gonna minimize. Now I will use this one, okay? This one, profile. Then let's see here. So here we should return a stream builder, okay? So what we're gonna do here, let's see. Okay, right on top here we have to return a stream builder. Let's put this down and then return a stream build. Actually, not in the profile. Okay, this is actually wrong, because what we want to stream first, let's work on this widget, okay? So let's go in the where is that widget? We have the app bar over here, and then we have a column, and then we have the user info section, okay? Now here is where we need the stream builder, okay? Now this column, yeah, of course, this column. So what we're gonna do is return a stream builder over here, stream builder, and then for the stream it's going to be a document snapshot for this user. Sorry, document snapshot, this one, okay? Now we need a stream over here. So this stream, we can just create it. Firebase firestore.instant.collection. Here we need to go in the constants of users collection, okay? Users collection dot document, which is going to be the document of this UID that is coming, this UID dot snapshot, okay? That's going to be the stream, okay? Now this is all. Now you know how we are checking it. We should just check it properly, like first we get the current user and stuff. So let me just go to comments here first, okay, like this, okay? Get the current user, gonna get that, and then gonna put that on top over here. Then his owner is just going to check if current user, yeah, if current user is equals to this UID which is coming, then you are the owner. Now we need to import all of these, okay? Now that's a stream. Now we need to create a builder. So this is going to be context and then snapshot. Okay. Now here, that's where we have to return this widget. Okay, let's cut this out and then just return it. Paste that. Okay. Close that. Now before we show that widget, we need to have some checks here. Okay, so first we're gonna check if has error. Okay, if has error, it's going to be like that. So if it has error, we're going to show something like that in the center. But what I'll do is I'm gonna wrap this with a widget with a size box so that I give it a height. Okay, height of 200. Okay, because as we know, this does not take the entire screen. Okay, let's add the constant. Where can we, let's remove it from here and then add the constant keyword from there. Okay, if it has error, we're going to return that else. And then if it is waiting, so check if it is loading, we're going to have that. So again, it's not completing. So first let's close it. Then we can create inside here that is going to be a center widget. Okay, close that center. Then we also need to close that size box over there. So this is going to be a comma here. Now the child here, we know that is going to be the constant of circular avatar, constant of circle progress indicator, like this. So let's remove the constant because we already have a constant over there. So it's waiting, is going to show that loading dialog. Now check if data exists. Check if data exists. If data, I'm gonna say data exists. Okay, it's going to be snapshot.data. All right, this is a lot of errors. Okay, let's avoid that. If snapshot dot, I'm gonna say snapshot dot data dot exist. Okay, like this. So let me also add a now check here. Okay, if data does not exist here. Okay, check if data does not exist. So this is checking if the data does not exist. I'm gonna say user does not exist. Okay, and then after all of this is passed, now we need to get the user data. Okay, get user data. So final user data is going to be snapshot.data as map string dynamic, and then we're gonna add this to user model. Okay, create user model. Let's say create a user model with that data. Okay, so final here, I'm gonna say I'm not even just gonna say user final, I'm gonna just say user model is going to be user dot, so let me call it user model. User model, this is from map. Okay, from map, and then we're gonna add that data. Okay, so is owner, we've already checked up here. If we don't want to check up here, we can also just cut it from here and then check the is owner down here because we are using it here. Okay, like that. So now here everything now is just the same because we've already created it. Okay, so on the name here, we want to get the user model dot name. On the profile ID, we're gonna get the user model dot profile ID, and then here on the readme, we're gonna get the user model dot about me. Yep. And then what else? So here on the count of this post, we're gonna get user model model dot, okay, why can't I read that? Because this is a constant. Okay, user model dot post. Okay, even here we have to read user model dot followers, user model dot following. Okay, yeah, that's about it. Okay, that's all we need to do. Now let's hot reload. You can see now we are getting the correct data. Okay, this one has got 4 ports, four posts. It doesn't have followers. Let's go here. We've got 4 ports, no followers, no following. Then yeah, that's their name, that's their profile ID, and then that's their about me. Now next is to add the image. So where is that image? Is going to be in the user info screen. This is going to be the image. So here, you know, we need to add user image avatar. Radius, we kept it as 50, and then image URL, you know, that is going to come from user model dot image, profile pic, like this. Okay, then we're gonna remove that and just put the comma there. Then we can hot reload. We're gonna have that image. That's all we have to do. Next, we need to handle this following, but first let's go to edit profile. So in the edit profile, it's, if you go to this screen here, instead of showing this, we're gonna use user image avatar, and then 50 as radius, and then image URL is going to be the, okay, for now let's put the same one. Okay, so we are not passing anything. So here we should read the authentication provider. Okay, so we're gonna wrap all of these in the, wrap this with a widget, and then we're gonna use the consumer. Okay, yeah, and then we're gonna get the authentication provider, and then we have to get the builder, which is going to be that. This, we call it auth provider. Okay, and then let's return all of these. Okay, cut that, then return that, and then we need to delete these. Yeah, so what's missing here? We're missing a bracket. Missing a bracket also over here. Oh, you have to close that. Yeah. Now here, the circular avatar. So in the image, you need to call user, auth provider dot user model dot image URI. Okay, for now, let's call the image. Okay. But if we want to edit that, we don't need to call that. Let's add a now check. And then on here, we need to say view only is equals to false, because we want to show that other widget. And then the on pressed, we have to select the image. Okay, now we can remove this. Okay, let's put a comma here. And then here in the controller, we need to put controller. We want to say, okay, the controller, we are going to put the controller, and then the hint text, maybe actually in the controller, we can put user model, auth provider, dot user model. Okay, it's not going to be like this. We have to first initialize the controller here. Okay, so here we're gonna text editing controller, and then here we need to init state and then set the controller here. Okay, first we want to get the user data like that, and then after we get the user data, we want to set it to the controller like this. Okay, so but first all of these needs to happen inside something like this. Okay, get user data. Okay, then we want to paste that and then close that. So what we're gonna do is to import, oh sorry, this has to be a void method. Okay, like this. Okay, so now here we want to make sure widget is rebuild. Okay, so let's remove this. Then we're gonna call widget Flutter binding dot ensure initialize, and then we're gonna set that controller with that name. Okay, so here what we're gonna say is get user data, and then we also need to have the dispose method over here, which just simply dispose the controller, which is name controller dot dispose. Now here we need just to call name controller like that. Okay, for now we just gonna call these like this, and then what was the error? Let's come, I can see that we have the error because here we need to say return. Okay, now let's hot reload. Let's just wait for it. All right, let's go in the profile. If we go to edit profile, you can see that we can have this button now to select the another wallpaper. Okay, so here let's do instant of sized box dot height of 20. Yeah, we're gonna have something like this. This is to work with later on. Now if we come here, so yeah, we're displaying the correct data in the profile. Now we just need to also put a follow button, because if we open another application like this one and then they go to this person's profile, they're going to see the follow button. Now you can see that they are reading also the correct data here. Now let's work on the follow button, and then we'll be also done in the profile. So maybe what I will do is one of these is going to be in a dark theme. Okay, should be seeing something different. Okay, great. So that's it about this video, guys. In the next video we are going to work on the follow button. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.